Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, but bluelock has some of the most insane and craziest goals I think I have ever seen. They have everything from crazy backheel shots to absolutely insane bicycle kicks, which is just why I thought that it would be a perfect thing to try and go over 10 of the craziest goals in bluelock. Now, it was so difficult to make this top 10 just because of the fact that there are so many insane goals. However, I feel like I tried my best to at least take out my favorites. If I forgot about a goal that you think should be in here, then please leave it down below and I could make part 2. Now with that said, let's get right into the 10th spot, which is Nagi's goal in the Munchen City match. First of all, let's remember that Nagi is right-footed. In a breathtaking display of skill that defies belief, Nagi performs a fake shot like no other in this legendary goal. To execute such a move, the ball must have been hit with a featherlight touch, coaxing it to spin, yet strike it with enough force to send it soaring. It's an almost impossible feat in real life, yet, against all odds, Nagi pulls it off. 4 times, for one stunning goal. But that's not all. He performs 2 of those miraculous fakes with his left foot. This master of deception controls each fake shot with surgical precision, guiding the ball exactly where he wants it to go, all while barely trimming its surface. As if that weren't enough, he outmaneuvers the 2 players with the sharpest vision on bastard Munchen, whose combined value now stands at an astounding 470 million. With a flourish, he unleashes a jaw-dropping jumping volley with his left foot from outside the box, firing a shot that finds the net against the best goalkeeper in the series. This isn't just a goal, it's a spectacle of genius and artistry that seems beyond the realm of possibility. Ego is right, this goal is a once-in-a-lifetime moment that will never be replicated. After that insane goal, we get into the next one, which is a bit of a throwback as we are going back into the first selection against Nico to talk about the 9th goal. Bachira and Isagi have this insane connection like they're reading each other's minds. Their synchronization is almost freaky, and their playing styles are vibing at the same frequency. In one jaw-dropping moment, Bachira sends the ball flying way out of reach, or so it seems. The whole field is left gasping, thinking the play is a bust. But Isagi, already ahead of the game, zooms in like it was planned all along. He snatches the ball and fires off a killer shot that finds the back of the net with ease. This goal isn't just about Bachira's dribbling skills. It's about crushing Team Y's hopes and proving that raw, unspoken teamwork can dominate the field. Now we leave the first selection and go into the U20 match, where we find the number 8 spot. The highlight of the Japan U20 match was hands down the game-tying goal, Baru's moment to show the world he's the king. For a guy with Baru's insane skills, not being in the starting lineup for bluelock 11 felt like a joke. But there was a reason behind it, and it all came together in this match. Baru wasn't just another player, he was the secret weapon, the ace in the hole for Ego, ready to be unleashed when all hope seemed lost. And when they needed him most, he stepped up. After dealing with the struggles and sting of always being in Isagi's shadow, Baru turned that frustration into pure determination, charging through the defenders like a beast. With 2 guys hanging on for dear life, Baru dropped to his knees and unleashed a shot that flew like a rocket into the top corner. He ripped off his shirt, screaming at the crowd like a wild animal, fully embracing the king he was always meant to be. The stadium exploded, a perfect tribute to his unstoppable drive and the raw magic of the game. Now let's go and visit Bachira, who comes in the 7th spot. Bachira is undoubtedly the most skilled dribbler in bluelock, showcasing his talents time and again throughout the series. His flair truly shines during the intense match against Team Vi, the top-ranked squad. With Team V presenting a daunting challenge, Team Z is pushed to its absolute limits. However, wresting control of the ball from players like Nagi and Zantetsu is no easy feat. With Team Vi already leading by 3 goals, Bachira decides to take matters into his own hands. He seizes the ball and launches into a mesmerizing display of rapid spins and intricate stepovers, effortlessly outmaneuvering the opposition. His footwork is nothing short of dazzling as he slips past 3 defenders from Team V, breaks through their formation, and scores a goal. With that sleeping monster gone, let's go over to my favorite character Chigiri and talk about the 6th spot. Chigiri spends the first few episodes of bluelock lurking in the shadows, guarding his secret weapon like a closely held treasure, refusing to share it even with his teammates. Meanwhile, the Wanima twins from Team W relentlessly taunt him, mocking the notion that his leg injury will forever keep him grounded. Though Chigiri accepts this grim fate, it takes Isagi's timely intervention to knock some sense into him, igniting a spark of determination. Much to his frustration, Chigiri finds himself thrown back into the action, once again on the front lines. But this time, he's ready to show off. With his unreal speed, he bolts after his own pass, catching up to the ball like it's nothing. Then, with the ball at his feet, he unleashes a wicked strike, sending it straight into the goal. This clutch moment doesn't just save Team Z in the first selection, it locks in Shigiri's goal as a game changer. His win becomes a symbol of resilience, proving that even when things are rough, greatness can break through. Hey, it's Natsu, mid-editing here, and I just wanted to pause the video to ask you to subscribe if you haven't already, and while you're already down there, why not leave a like as well? Now I'm sick of the first selection, so let's go into the Neo Egoist League with the 5th goal. Here we have Lavino's Dance of Death, undoubtedly one of my personal favorite goals, and arguably the best celebration we've witnessed in the manga so far. Lavino is nothing short of a phenomenon in the Neo League. At this point, it's clear that he ranks among the master strikers like Noel Noah, Mark Snuffy, Chris Prince, and other world-class players we've been introduced to. What makes Lavino stand out is not just his electrifying playstyle, which leaps off the page, but also his charismatic and animated personality. This was perfectly showcased in the goal itself. Picture a free butterfly navigating through the entire spectrum of Bastard Munchen's offense and defense, and midfielder Lavino was picking them apart with finesse. After Isagi's audacious intervention in his one-on-one against Noel Noah, Lavino managed to shake off the world's #1 player, and the rest, as they say, is history. It was a true dance of death for anyone daring enough to challenge the Brazilian master striker, all capped off with what is undoubtedly one of the best celebrations in the manga to date. Leaving the madman who Lavino is, we go into another Neo Egoist League match, but this time against the Ubers, where we find the 4th spot. This match had everything: a palpable atmosphere thick with tension, a thrilling build-up that kept fans on the edge of their seats, and a narrative that wove together the intricate threads of all the events leading up to this pivotal showdown, particularly from the 3rd selection and the Ubers match itself. As the tension reached its zenith, the payoff was monumental for both Hiyori and Isagi, igniting a flicker of hope for countless fans in Japan, eager to witness the emergence of new superstars in the sport. With that one decisive goal, it felt as if everything shifted for the entirety of bluelock. The other bluelockers appeared to ascend to an entirely different level, showcasing their talents by effortlessly bypassing the elite Ubers defense as if it were a mere obstacle in their path. Their chemistry on the field was unreal, like they were perfectly in sync without even needing a glance at each other. The way they moved, it felt like a dance, smooth and effortless. This connection hit differently, creating what might just be the best team play we've seen in the manga so far, a moment so intense it left everyone watching speechless. That jaw-dropping goal didn't just clinch a tough win for Bastard Munchen against the fierce Ubers, it also locked in their spot in the Neo Egoist League. It was more than just a victory, it was a bold statement. These rising stars were showing the world what they're made of, and it's clear the future holds even more insane plays and unforgettable moments. Now it's starting to get serious as we get into the 3rd spot. Kaiser's been laying low for a while, but in chapter 220, he comes back with a bang, straight up claiming he's about to score the best goal in the whole series. The field is buzzing with tension, like a chess match where every move is life or death. Isagi, Nico, and Aiku are out there using their metavision, planning every angle, while Kunigami, Raichi, and Yukimiya are all set to make their impact. Then, things get wild. Isagi's about to pass, but Don Lorenzo jumps in, causing chaos. But chaos is where Kaiser shines. With just a split second, he pulls off some next-level footwork, juking past everyone, including Isagi. He snags the ball like it's nothing, his brain firing on all cylinders, predicting every defender's move. Sendo, Aiku, and Ryu rush to shut him down, and Ryu even knocks him off balance. But Kaiser? Unshaken. He channels all his focus and hits the Kaiser impact. A shot so powerful, it slices through the air like a missile. The ball rockets into the goal, leaving everyone in shock. It's one of the most insane goals in bluelock history, and Kaiser, in that one moment, reminds everyone why he's a legend. The crowd loses it, screaming his name as he takes his throne on the field. For the 2nd spot, we are actually going to revisit Rin. Rin saw him going head-to-head against some of the highest caliber players the manga has showcased so far, battling not only a newly awakened Michael Kaiser, but also a revitalized Isagi Yoichi. The tension on the field was electric. Both players were locked in a fierce clash, devouring each other's skills, while Rin contended with his own teammate, Shido Ryusei, adding another layer of complexity to the fight. Yet, at the end of the day, none of the confrontations mattered. This was Itoshi Rin in his berserker flow state, a force of nature that seemed unstoppable. Isagi quickly learned a harsh lesson as he faced off against Rin. In a moment that felt almost surreal, they collided mid-air. Rin making perfect contact with the ball in what could only be described as the crash. It was a defining moment that highlighted the sheer intensity of their battle, leaving everything else in the dust. And the number one spot, and one of my personal favorite goals of the series, could be found in the Ubers match. Baru's shot was a total gamble, but there might actually be hope for bastard Munchen. As the ball hurtles toward Mark Snuffy and Noel Noah, Snuffy seems momentarily stunned, perhaps by the audacity of the shot, or the words that Baru would unleash next. Waving his hand, Baru commands them to move, calling them insufferable know-it-alls. His aura radiates fiercely, and with steam practically billowing from his mouth, he declares, "This is my future." Meanwhile, Snuffy, with his eyes glowing and his aura radiating, shoots back at Baru, calling him a goddamn brat, with a playful smirk. But then, the mood changes. His eyes go completely white as he locks in, pushing hard against Noel Noah, catching him by surprise. Snuffy's grin grows wider as he uses his strength to create space, setting himself up to move the ball, raising his leg high with precision. Then comes the twist. Out of nowhere, Baru's shot slips right between Snuffy's legs in a slick nutmeg move. Gagamaru dives in desperation, but with the earlier exchange between Isagi and the goalkeeper's cold prediction, it's all but sealed. Baru strikes, and the ball hits the back of the net. The scoreboard shifts, and just like that, the intensity on the field cranks up to another level, which was just wild to see. Anyway, this has been my top 10 craziest goals. I hope that you liked this video, and that I included your absolute favorite goal. But if I didn't and somehow forgot it, then please leave it down in the comments and I might make a part 2. Anyway, if you like bluelock and videos like this, then I would highly suggest you subscribe to this channel. And while you are at it, leave a comment and a like, as it helps out with the algorithm a ton. And if you're curious to see another video of mine, then please watch the video that will be popping up on the screen now. Anyway, thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.